Have you ever looked at a character and thought, man, this character looks really freaking cool. I'm gonna play as them. Only to realize that when you are playing as them, they're kind of underwhelming? Well, that can happen a lot because there are over 500 yokai in this game, especially with the plus plus mod. However, every character is viable. That is to say, every character is capable of letting you participate in battles. Now, not all of them are equal. No, no, no. The top tiers are way better than the bottom tier characters. However, that doesn't mean that you can't find success with whatever character you want. I know I have a bunch of character guides giving you in-depth explanations for a ton of different characters. I say a ton, I've done like 4 of them, and I haven't done any since. But that's because I've been distracted. But you can use any character, and as long as you build the team right, well, if you're playing online, team doesn't really matter too much, but as long as you build their equipment and moveset right, you can use any character you like and find plenty of success with them. So I thought it would be a fun little experiment to switch on over to, I don't have the thing pulled up here. I thought it would be a fun little experiment to go through here and try to just pick a random yokai from 1 to 548 because that's how many of these characters there are, including costumes. So, but we're just gonna get some random character and give them a moveset, put a team together, and see what we can do. So let's generate it. We get number 301. So if I control F, 301. Of course it doesn't work because you put an apostrophe. Rockabilly of all characters. So after getting Rockabilly to level 99, which feels wrong because it's Rockabilly, let's go ahead and take a look at Rockabilly and see what sort of things we have to work with. I'm going in completely blind to this. So anyways, Rockabilly, where is it? Right here. Rockabilly is a D rank ranger with 360 HP, 102 attack, 204 spirit, so we're probably going to go for a special set, 154, and then is immune to crits, so that's pretty mediocre. Possible moves is drain, defense drop, and grab bag, so definitely on the lower end of yokai. However, with that drain, being able to keep ourselves alive, and the defense drop, we can actually do some pretty decent stuff, especially since that's a 15% defense drop for 15 seconds. There are plenty of things we can do with that. If we wanted to, we could do the Staff of Avarice to increase the damage of drain techniques, give ourselves a ton of spirit. We could also bring a more physically based one since we're immune to crits. We can just, have the Hellhound Bauble for HP when charging. We could also bring the Agate Ring. What is your ultimate? I should probably see what that is. Face Flop. Swoop to deal damage, hurt self in process. Okay, that's bad. Let me guess. This is a physical ultimate, isn't it? Ultimate is physical, of course. Of course. So definitely not the Agate Ring. Looking at it now, I think I will do the Staff of Avarice. And because I also have the defense drop, I should probably bring a Robonyan 28 Soul. We'll get some support yokai, since I'm playing solo. Obviously, a Princess Pearl would be a great pick, because the spirit up for allies helps because I have a ton of spirit. Then, Katsu-chan would probably be good, or Gabby, whichever one has equipment. Okay, Katsu-chan has equipment, but not a soul. I'm just gonna throw whatever on for Katsu. More spirit up. And then for a 4th character, I could bring Styx Mark 6, but that's a little too far. So instead, we'll just bring Whisper for more crit. Well, for some crit support. So this team overall is definitely pretty funny looking. I feel like we could definitely get a better character to bring against 3,000. And 28 is basically just 3,000, but with less stats. And none of that stupid dark top. So I can get a weight, get this, get a drain. Oh, he sidestepped it. What the heck, bruh? Okay, nice. 758 on a crit. Pretty cool. Another 758. Maybe I should take a little bit of damage so that way I get healed. And now I can get a spirit up. And then another spirit up. Nice. He keeps sidestepping my drain. What the heck, man? Yeah, as you can see, we're really just not struggling at all. Whether that's because we have tons of defense support from characters like Princess Pearl and Katsu-chan, or I'm just that good. We'll never know. I do know. It's because of Pearl in them. But we're doing some pretty decent DPS. Of course, you're going to do another another one of these. Rockabilly's so funny looking. I've literally never used Rockabilly in my life. So, this is a first. You know, let's use this ultimate, face flop. Deal a little bit of damage to myself. And I kind of just, like, have to get rid of him, because, like, no one else can. Oh, he hit it again. Actually, no, I hit him. Was that, like, almost 1,000 damage from Rockabilly? Keep in mind, this is just, like... This isn't, like, I'm not trying to make the best equipment for this character. This is just, like, what I can throw together off the top of my head. If I, like, sat down and tried to, like, really come up with a good strat for these characters, a lot of it would just be, like, crit damage with Whisper support. But, that's kind of boring. And, I mean, we're putting in work. As long as I don't, like, die a painful death, we should be fine. So I actually want to get my Soultimate. Use my Soultimate. I missed. But it's okay, because there's a G-Sult. I mean, a G right here. We're gonna do it again. And of course, these little guys got out of the way. Because why wouldn't they? Oh yeah, my physical attacks definitely suck. So we're gonna do this. Oh. Good thing I was great. I didn't even notice he was doing this ultimate. I was like, what is he doing? He's flying, that's what. Oh, yep. Yeah, so I'm definitely a one-shot, but that's because I was lazy and didn't move. And that's why we bring getaway plushes, like, every time. He's almost dead, which is hilarious, that he's losing to Rockabilly. And we're doing pretty decently, considering this is, like, just a nothing whatever character that doesn't even have 4 moves yet in ++. I think that's pretty funny. Yeah, there we go. Robonyan 28 Ultra, beaten by Rockabilly. Did you know that some people used to, like, struggle on this phase? Like, on this entire fight? They would always ask for help to fight the Robonyan 28 story mission. And I just beat it with a Rockabilly. So let's head back to the Wheel of Misfortune and see what sort of things we can get. Number 531. One of the last ones. Is that one of the Wicked Executives? No, it's actually past the Wicked Executives. I gotta figure out which one this is. Hang on. 31. Halloween Koma-san. Which is literally just like Koma-san, but with a couple extra steps. Do I even have Koma-san D anymore? Did I turn him into Komain? No, wait. Yeah, I do. Because I have Koma-san B. So we're actually going to turn him into, is it Little Devil or Halloween that I got? It was Halloween, okay. Halloween Koma-san. Oh, he's good, actually. I can already tell he's good. Soul Meter, 20% faster for all allies. Very nice. He's got a range basic attack. We hit the jackpot. What the heck? We hit the jackpot of, like, random characters. So, like, if you're a fan of Koma-san, you easily got, like, tons of options. Alright, so I'm going to keep this team because it's probably going to be fairly similar because, you know, wow, believe it or not, you bring the good characters and you win. You can't bring, like, a whole team of characters you want unless they're, like, really good characters. But you can play as whoever the heck you want. You'll still do just fine. So Koma-san, right here, has a ranged basic attack. Very cool. Possible moves. Restore, Purifying, Spirit Healing, and Spirit, and Trick or Treat. So more of like a healer, but also can be used for offensive stuff because Fireball. So a good equip would probably just be like, hang on, your ultimate is fire, right? Yeah, Spirit Dance. He doesn't really have anything to get his ultimate super fast. But we do have Trick or Treat. I want to bring Trick or Treat because it's funny. We're going to go here. And a good, just overall thing would be, like, Moon God Wand or this. This would actually be, like, way better. Because it's 20% attack up when HP's full. Yeah. And then Soul. Since I'm not really going to be charging very much, I don't actually need the Soul. So, I mean, I could do, like, a crit damage setup. I could. Actually, I can do a DJ Swirl Soul, because he's doing fire. Alright, so this is actually kind of decent. Because, you know, we're always going to be at full HP because I'm a healer. Literally can just do whatever. He's so funny, look at him. And I'm also making it so my allies get their ultimate faster. So we can pile on some more damage there. Remember, you can just like mix and match. It's really just learning what sort of souls do what and what sort of souls can help your character. Same with equipment. Like, obviously, I'm a spirit character, so I want some sort of good spirit equip. It depends if you want to be like an actual healer or if you want to be like a DPS character that can heal. Because you don't really need to increase like healing because you've got such a high spirit stat. You don't really need to. I don't really know what that did. Grab bag. Oh, I've got a shield. That's cool. Yeah, I can just like heal myself for 400. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to increase healing. So if you want to focus like fully on firepower and just be able to also heal, you can totally do that. You don't have to put anything into healing. Since it uses your spirit stat, you'll just automatically be a good healer. It's crazy. So, okay, well that's an Omni debuff, but it's because I'm running the funny move that is, what you call it? Oh no. Let's see. Up. Gotta make sure I'm able to heal myself. I don't know what that did. I would 100% have died a couple of times if it wasn't for Katsu-chan. So, team building is 100% important. Oh. Yeah, so. Remember, I'm I'm mainly taking all this damage. Oh, great, I poisoned myself. That's exactly what I want when I don't have plushes. I am also, like, I do have to be the main DPS on my team because, you know, I've got a whole bunch of supports. But we do have my ultimate, so if I brought the agate ring, I could easily just be like a ultimate spammer, and that would be pretty functional. I've like barely lived multiple times. It's crazy. I don't know if I'll even like finish this fight, but yeah. Oh, as you can see, Pearl already has her ultimate, so we can just like bring him back down. Whisper's also got his ultimate, and he's dead again. Yeah, I could totally just be like just a member. Like if I wanted to be a healer, and you kind of wanted a team that just wanted a bunch of DPS, but maybe just to have a heal just in case, but you don't need a full dedicated healer, and you didn't want to bring Princess Pearl, you could totally bring Komasan, and it worked just fine. Especially with this ranged basic. Oh god. And yeah, because you're also like supporting your allies with 20% more soul meter, that's pretty good. I could 100% win this, but that would honestly take so long that I don't really feel like it. But we could totally, like, I could totally just see myself just randomly playing Komasan, just cause. just for like some variety. And remember, the only reason I was dying is because I was trying to deal damage because, well, no one else on my team can. If I was just like an extra character and I had like other people that I was playing with just dealing damage, it'd be great. Or if I just put on a bobble and I was tanky, it'd be crazy. So let's head back to the wheel and see what character we get now. Number 299. So we'll do 299. That is Peckpock. I am not. We've literally done Rockabilly. We're doing another one. Number 72. 72 is Smog Mellow. That's actually pretty good to get. I'll take these off. We're just getting spirit attackers, which is kind of strange, but whatever. So Smogmella is a pretty dang good character. She also has Soul Meter and has Dodge and Tornado. Other moves she has are Whirlwind and Fallback attacks, so you could actually be pretty good with her. And then Soul, I have the Robonion 28 Soul, and her ultimate is Upward Tornado, so actually, in all honesty, let me go take the Agate Ring from, what's his face? He knows all. Like, you could totally just bring, like, a whole You can bring a couple of these characters, like a couple of Smogmellas, and do like a crap ton of ultimate spamming. Even though I say Robanion 3000 is the hardest fight in the game, Shogun King is... He might be the hardest with computers, but with people, he's very easy. Comparatively, at least. So here, I'm going to just do a crap ton of whirlwinds. I have a dodge move as well, so I can force one of these. And then do this. Dodge. And yeah, I'm just like a good special attacker. I thought I was already on Smogmella. And yeah, with all this defense support, we go crazy. And I already almost have my ultimate ready. Get that. Oh, I guess it's gonna take a little bit more. Wah wah. Big giant tornado. It's kind of a shame that she doesn't have a ranged basic attack, but I guess she would actually be like one of the best characters just in the game. Just because of that. Oh. Yeah, see. Katsu-chan is very good. Because I don't have like a tanky setup. Well, I mean, I kind of do. I have the extra defense from the agate ring, which is also another reason that ring is so good. 50% more soul meter, good chunk of spirit, and defense. Yeah, sign me up. So yeah, Smogmella is easily a character you can just like bring. And if you wanted to, you could bring the Spooky Squasher, and it probably doubles up. I don't see why it wouldn't double up. Oh, nice dodge. So yeah, as you can see, we very easily have just already gotten him here. Now, Smogmella by herself is not the craziest damage dealer, so once I get to a sword phase, Purple Sword would probably 100%... Well, it wouldn't be the end, it would just be tedious from there on. Because I am the only damage dealer, and obviously being the only damage dealer against Shogun King, not the most fun thing. I think Whisper has Drain, though, so we're not, like, totally alone. The bad part is I just, like, I'm so good at dodging, I don't really get healed very much unless it's, like, the pulse heal. Alright, do Ultimate. Okay, good. Hit his fat hitbox. So yeah, the main thing is, if you're playing single player, just make your allies tanky. Don't worry about trying to, like, maximize their damage, because they don't attack. Just make them tanky, able to take hits, so that way they're not just dying all the time. And you'll do fine. You can be a frail attacker if you want, but don't try to make your CPU allies do that. They're pretty terrible at it. You know what? I've completely failed to mention the fact that my allies already have their ultimate. That's why, because he was about to do his ultimate. So we'll go ahead and do this. Do a uncharged. We'll go ahead and just get the next one. Yeah, see, Smogmella just... She's good, but she just cannot carry the damage needed to stop him from reaching purple. So we'll do this. Switch. Hopefully Katsu... Yeah, Katsu-chan. Oh, yeah. Ah. I need this. I need this so that way I don't die. Oh, yep, big swing. Big sword swing. Good thing I'm great. Are you guys gonna get him? Whisper, get down here. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, we just got through Purple Sword, Shogun King, and wasn't really that big a deal. I mean, Whisper died and I lost a getaway plush, but that's just because the computers are dumb. I'm not doing like too much like big tech. I mean, if you're playing on an old 3DS, obviously, since you don't have the switch button, like as an actual like physical button, it's kind of a pain, but That's whatever. Bruh. Not again. Yeah, see. That's really the only thing that kind of hurts. Is when the computers are stupid and get themselves killed. Yep. Dang. Tanky enough to survive that. Yeah, not tanky enough to survive that, though. Katsu-chan could probably tank that, honestly. Katsu's tanky. I'm not. No, Smogmello. Yeah, the only thing that, like, really, like, killed me here was, the CPU's dying. If I wanted to, I could 100%, Will you stop that? If I wanted to, I could, do one of these. Switch to Pearl. Do a bunch of smackdowns and stuff. If I played as Pearl, I 100% could get this W if I was doing, like, a challenge or something. For some reason, but... Because then I could do this ultimate. Do some of this. Because, like, I'm tanky. I am very tanky, and I could 100% do this. But, again, that would take forever, and, you know, I kind of want to show other things off. Oh, wow, showing us how to use the characters, and you're just exiting out when you can't get a win. Because I'm doing it single player. You should 100% play multiplayer. You should 100% be going to the description, joining the plus plus server, and finding people that want to play with you. Just don't be obnoxious about it, okay? So now, back to this. Random number generator. 523. Another... We're just getting, like, the same sort of area of yokais. 522 halt... No, wait. 523. Witch Insomni. Funnily enough, I do actually have Witch Insomni ready to go. Not planned at all. So Witch Insomni has all stats up after being revived, which sucks. You don't want to be dying. We have a big offensive drop and multi-in-spirit drop. And then Hail. So definitely 100% a debuff-focused character. And then Never Sleep Ever is also really good. So all foes stats down. So what you probably want to do is get this bauble with here. So I'll just take it off Whisper, because I definitely want to replace Whisper and instead bring someone else who's, like, actually good for, like, offense. So we have this... I literally just took it off Whisper. What did he have on? He had on a different bauble. It's a different Whisper that has it on. Okay. So we'll put this on Insomni, and then get... You can either get the McCracken Soul, which is in-spirit effectiveness down, or up, for negative in-spirits. If I can ever find it, right here. Increases the effects of negative in-spirits. Or you can get the Dame Dead Time Soul, which is increased duration. So, really just depends if you need a little bit more time. A little bit more time for the 15-second ones, I think, is actually pretty good, because if it's 20% extra time, that's like a couple extra seconds. But if you've got, like, I don't know, if you're running, like, Tank Enma, you know how he's got 100% defense down? Well, I guess you would want to bring the friggin', like, Dead Time Soul for more, since he's 100%. But if you've got one of those that's, like, drops foe's defense by 30% for 4 seconds, you want just a little bit more effectiveness. It's really just a case-by-case scenario. But we're going to swap out, and we're going to bring Tambo. Sure. Then instead of Katsu-chan, we'll bring Whisper again, I guess. Alright, so now we've got all this set up. Going to move Tambo right after Insomni. So that way, after I do all of my debuffing and stuff, we can instantly switch to Tambo and take advantage of the lowered attack, so that way we're just not worrying about, you know, taking damage and stuff. So here we are, Rabonyan 3000. Gonna do all stats down. Gonna do offense drop, and now we're gonna switch to Tambo. Hopefully we can get this. Nice. What was that, 6,000 damage? Because of Tambo being able to tank, being able to do crazy damage. Alright. I'm gonna hope Tambo's out of the way. Yep, he is. He's good. So now we're going to just wait. Get this huge debuff. Sadly, the friggin' Robonyan Fs are here. Why is this fat hitbox still in the way? Another one. Whatever. Bruh. I didn't realize I was that tanky. Never mind, I'm not. It's because he crit on me. Straight. Nice. I don't think he was debuffed, so that explains that somewhat low damage. Right, gotta dodge this. Not the most difficult thing to dodge ever. Oh god. Oh, sadly she did the debuff on what's his face, Robonyan F. Why are you all dying? Carl, do something. Get this guy down here. Man. Bruh. Yeah, see, this is why Robonyan F is such a pain. That stupid little Robonyan F down there. Guy thinks he needs to be doing something. I literally just res Tanba. What do you mean? Alright. We switch to... Okay, yeah, kill that stupid thing. There. There, now we got a nice offensive debuff, which is super helpful. You know, we could just kill with Tambo. And that's it. Yeah, the only reason we really were losing right there is because, you know, debuffing with, you know, your own person, not having a second person to help you do it, kind of sucks because the computers really like to kind of ruin everything. But, yeah, we did see Tambo tank a Belly Blaster. I also like that this hat, the joke of it, is that Insomni can't even see. I like that. But, you know, Insomni is still definitely very good. And if you've got a bunch of people in your team that just kind of, you know, maybe they suck at the game, you can bring Insomni to make them feel like they're, you know, doing a little bit better. So I think we'll do one more and see what happens. 239. We're only getting in the 200s and 500s. 239 is Papa Bolt. Okay. I was gonna say, we've literally only been getting, like, spirit attackers. But, yeah. A physical attacker works. So he's a tank, and he wants to be attacked. It's not a very good skill. It's like inverse Shogunyan, and well, that sucks. There, Papa Bolt is maxed out. No one has ever wanted to play Papa Bolt. I can say that with almost certainty. So a Father's Scorn is special, so he actually does have a special attack, which of course he does. His possible moves are Bring It On, Guard, Ultra Force Field, and Discouragement. I'm pretty sure Bringing It On actually is like really good at giving Soul Meter. Yeah, it gives 90 Soul Meter charge compared to a move like what is like charged Brilliant Barrage give? 25 times 3. So yeah, it gives more Soul Meter than Brilliant Barrage. So Discourage. So we could actually do a little something like this. I mean, I got Mermother, sure, why not? And then, because if I'm a tank, it doesn't really matter. So this setup is all about spamming ultimates. We have Myrmidonna here to do stuff like that, buff it up. I'm also buffing ally Soul Meter. And I've got the Spooky Squasher to buff both my Strength and my Ultimate. So, I think now we should do Robonyan 3000. So here, I'm going to do Bring It On. And that, I already have half my Soul Meter. It's pretty crazy. Do a debuff. I'm gonna wait and do, yeah, this. Bother Scorn. Get that. Get that. Already got half my soul meter again. Is Papa Bolt another character I can just randomly bring out when I play with friends? Yeah, honestly. Kind of seems like he's working. Yeah, look at this. Even if Myrmidon is like dying, we can still do this. Let my allies res Myrmidana. So yeah, now we can do this. For a nice debuff. I've already got my Sultimate again, almost completely. Get a debuff. Get this. Oh, with this, look at this. Now we've just killed the little Robanyans. Ring it on. Do this. Yeah, I was gonna say, where is this? Oh no! Bruh, why is this guy, he spawned in, bruh, there's so many of them, what the heck? Pearl, get, you idiot! What is wrong with you? Die. Why is this one still alive? Bruh, again? You are such a problem, Robanion 3000. I don't even ever go for the, I don't even know what it's called. The thing Static King wants you to, not Static King, Signaton wants you to do. Because it's just, like, so slow. You can't even do it on single player, I'm fairly certain. I mean, it'll take, like, forever to do. Do this. Another Sult dodge. I've done, like, multiple Sultimates. Ignore that I've just, like, died here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ah, ah. Yeah. If it weren't for the crappy CPUs, we could totally do it. I actually want to try that again. Do I? No, I don't want to try again. But if I was playing with, like, actual people, I could 100% use Papa Bolt. So I actually am going to switch to this. We're going to try one more time. Number 174. Panja Pro. Okay, finally, a physical attacker, I was going to say. Does it suck that not every one of these setups is working? I mean, true, but I'm not saying I'm giving you winning setups. I'm giving you examples on how characters can be good. And I'd say, in multiplayer, every single one of these setups could 100% find use. So, like random characters, like, who the heck cares about Panja Pro? I know I've got one. I know I have him. So, own HP restores when unseen by foes. I mean, it's kind of whatever. But if you're doing, like, missions where, like, if you're doing, like, Wobble Walk, he can heal himself perfectly fine. Shockwave Stomp, Dodge, Counter, and Hail. Hail sucks. Counter could actually be good. So, you know what? Sure. Let's bring that. Otherwise, he's just, like, a boring attacker that everyone can use. Let's check out that ultimate first. Massive damage to nearby foes. It's just Ace ultimate. Congrats. And he's got triple attack, so he could actually be a pretty usable combo character. And then, Glitzy Bone Soul. Figure out who's got this. There, Glitzy Bone Soul. Alright, now we're gonna talk to Guy again. And we're gonna replace, her with... Who could we replace her with? So we want a boss that we can combo good. What's a good boss we can combo? Out of all of these, I think Swirlius Gold is the best. So there, it's a good idea. It's good that I brought Tenkenma. Because Tenma will be able to protect allies. I should have brought Dodge. Thinking about it. But, whatever. Oh my god. There's no collision up there. You think you could get out of bounds? Imagine if you just, like, fell through the pillar. That'd be hilarious. Nothing. Hit that. Hit him on his butt. Nah, I didn't do it in time. Hit him with a stomp. Hit him with a counter. He's got a very fast triple attack animation, which is neat. Oh, nothing. Get a shockwave. Get one of these. His soul took too long. Get another one. We're kind of making this work. Just make sure I don't get too greedy. Oh no. Oh, I didn't realize he was going to do the bite, of course. Oh, come on. Does that have to actually do damage for the counter to initiate? I don't really use counter all that much. In case you can't tell. None of the characters I run really scares the crap out of me. I got a new phone, and God, its notification noise scares the crap out of me. I don't know why I don't change it. It's so, like, instant. That's the thing. It's instant, and it scares me so bad. Just make sure I don't... Yep, I exactly didn't want that to happen. So let's get one of these. Get a nice that. Get one of these. Oh. Oh no. Thank Ma. He's like dying faster than I can res him. What the heck? He's not yelling, bro. You lie. You liar. I hate fighting Swirlius with close-up characters. This would probably be way easier if I wasn't an idiot. If I had dodge, this would be, like, super easy, I think. Oh my god, enough with that. I hate this character so much. I hate Swirlius. I hate him in Puni. I hate fighting him. He's just overall terrible. And he's a ginger to top it all off. Nothing wrong with being a ginger. I just thought it was funny to point out. Funnily enough, the facial hair that tries to grow that I have, I don't really like having facial hair because I'm a side sleeper and it like tickles my face and I find it annoying. But it's red for some reason. I'm not a ginger. Oh, nice. We got the counter off. So if he'll quit being a little pansy and fight me on this red square, that would be great. But no, he's just gonna keep trying to hurt me. Hey, at least he didn't get that. Oh no, we're in this phase. Okay. Platinum silver gun. Just gotta make sure there's not a text that's important. It is not. There we go. I want to get... Yes, ultimate. Ultimate. Get this. Get that. Fight me over here. Bruh. Bruh. That sucks. I just can't trust the CPUs to really do anything. But I kind of need them to do something. So that way, friggin' Swirlius will do damage. It just sucks because, like, I'm the only character here that's gonna do consistent damage. Because my Pearl is not made to do damage, she's made to be a healer. Whisper is like the next best option, but like he doesn't have any sort of stuff to help deal damage. He's more of like a debuff support. But Swirlius, once he gets below HP and tries to do his ultimate, he's literally like one of the easiest bosses in the game. So nothing nothing quite too bad considering this is one of the harder bosses. Yeah, Panja Pro did it solo. I'm fairly certain in the base game you're not even allowed to do this fight single player. You need to have 4 people. So considering the computers are very stupid, I'd say that's pretty good. So yes, any character can be good. Doesn't matter where on some sort of tier list you might find them. If you put in the work and you know, learn the bosses, any character can function perfectly well. It's just like, just very simple. Oh, sweet, let's go. So, overall, I do think that this game is very well balanced. Even some of the worst characters in the game can function very well, like Papa Bolt. Who the heck would think of Papa Bolt to play? But he's actually pretty good with ultimate spam strats. So it really just takes learning their moves, see if they've got something interesting. Like I noticed that Bring It On is very good for getting ultimates, and so I've turned friggin' Papa Bolt into a ultimate spammer. So really just learn, see what other players do, maybe, you know, learn what equipment does, stuff like that. So you should also watch my character guides because I'll just give you the answer sometimes. So, yeah. Hope you've enjoyed, hope you've learned something, and, yeah. Bye.